Alright, here we are. Hey everybody, this is Mac from Budget Dad Racing. Here we are. Hey everybody, this is Mac from Budget Dad Racing. Here we are. Hey everybody, this is Mac from Budget Dad Racing. Here we are. Hey everybody, this is Mac from Budget Dad Racing. Here we are. Hey. Wow, sorry, I had to close the Twitch stream because I was getting a whole bunch of echoes back into my head. Back into my head. Okay. I realised I had a problem with my last stream where the video wasn't capturing, so I'm just going to double check that my screen's coming through correctly. There we go, looks like that's working. And iRacing is down tonight, so that's alright. Tuesdays is all about learning the new track that's gone live for the week. So doing that in the, what am I looking for? In the AMG. Do I need to download an update? There we go, GT4. And it is Interlagos. Oh gosh, what is the name for Interlagos? Jose Carlos Pace, that's the name. And so tonight, being Tuesday, I haven't played for a couple of days. I'll just be trying to learn Interlagos. So just a reminder, I've been playing racing games for a long time, probably nearly 30 years, but always, minimal time playing them, just playing with the racing line on and automatic and all that, jump in, do a few laps racing, feel okay about it, and then go away again. But now that I'm, getting on a bit in life and I've got a couple of kids, and sim racing's become a bit of my my me time, and I'm trying to show that even though you can be a busy dad or parent, working full time and all that kind of stuff as well, but you can still jump into iRacing and try to do what you enjoy, and try. So I'm trying to get up to a 2K I rating. We'll see if we can get there or not, but mainly it's just about having fun, building a sim rig on a budget, and so I'll do some videos about how I've built this on a budget at some stage as well. But yeah, just hoping that maybe through me doing this, it might inspire maybe some other parents to give it a go. Let's get my Twitch chat to show on screen. And I don't know, it's just sort of like the late night parent crew. It's getting on a little bit. It's nearly 9 o'clock for me, but it might be midnight if you're on the East Coast. I'm over near Perth. But yeah, so I'll just get this going. I'll jump straight into a pre-built setup that I get. Oh, it hasn't downloaded the new setup yet. I'll just get that going really quickly. What am I looking for? Apex. Get that closed off. So I run I think I've said before, I run the Apex Racing setups. I run them because they give me a really good, and I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I like that they have good track guides for the AMG GT4. So what I typically do is have a bit of a race on Tuesday nights, try and get used to the track, try and learn it, get relatively quick, start picking up my own braking points and the like. Why isn't this loading? There we go. Oh, there might be a problem with that app. Might be because iRacing is running. This track looks very different to the others, like the color scheme and things. close out of iRacing. Just see if I can get this to run. What's going on here? Here we go. For some reason that had stopped and hadn't downloaded the new setups. Alright, we'll get into iRacing. So I find that I aspire to also learn how to do my own setups, but at the moment I'm just so flat out trying to learn the tracks through the week that I haven't been able to learn setups yet, so I pay a few bucks a month. Normally they're pretty good, they suit my driving style pretty well. That was not the case for Nürburgring. I really struggled with their setup at Nürburgring. I just found it was really tail happy. I was spinning it all the time. I was really struggling to even just do a single lap on the Nürburgring. And then when I jumped on and did the Falken GT4 only race, which is fixed setup, I immediately went quite quick. I was doing 7-minute 30 somethings with the Apex setup, and then I went in on the fixed setup and I did like a 7-minute 17 or something, and then a few laps later I was doing low teens, so I think 7:14 or 7:13 or something. So I guess that's saying that not always is it best to go for these sort of paid setups. It can be better to go for a fixed might be okay to get started, because a lot of the times these setups they are really aggressive, like for turning in and things like that, and if you're not really used to, I suppose, trail braking and controlling the balance of the car, then it might actually be a hindrance. Alright. And the other thing I don't like is that they have no ABS or traction control on them, which is not quite good for me as a bit of a newbie. So I've got a bit of an advantage for Interlagos in that I used to race it quite a lot in the old Formula 1 games, so I do sort of know the flow and the layout of the track. But I haven't raced it in a modern game at all. But I sort of know, there's a left here, and then a long straight, and then to a left, and then sort of left, right sort of thing. So I sort of know the flow of the track. But, wow. Okay, touch the brakes and we just understeered through them. That's the long straight. Must have changed. I can see the old straight in the background, but must have undergone a change. I seem to remember back in the early Formula 1 games you would come out of the first corner, sort of corkscrewy sort of corner at the start, or a hard left and then into a right, and then a really long. Wow, these corners are really slow. You go into a really long straight, and then you hit like a couple of left-handers. Where are we? That was the last corner, was it? I was feeling very lost. So if I can come there, off track, cool. Braking at a 50, probably going to no, earlier than that, much earlier. Okay. So through that sort of corkscrew thing. Yeah, so yeah, that's right, a long sweeping left, and then a straight. Yeah. I cheated a little bit, and I did check a quick track guide a couple of nights ago. It did say the main thing for making up time on this track is really aggressively over the ripple strips. So you can cut a lot of the track out there. There's not very much grip on this track though. Wow. So I'll just start testing some of those. If I go, there we go. So no off track. I wonder if there's no grip. It's 40 degrees. Alright, this is quite a tight. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this 40-degree temperatures is a nightmare. Really struggle. Especially, I think these setups tend to have really tight anti-roll bars, so if I've got low tyre grip, I might struggle a little bit here. That's the one thing of setups I do know. Let's start trying to pick a few. Just brake at the 75-ish. 75 is probably a little bit early still. Yeah, you can cut a lot flat through there. There's no off track. Off tracks happen on demo days, right? This isn't just a demo day quirk. Yeah, it's off track on the outside. Can't really see a braking point there. Get right across there. Down wide. This would be one to really cut. Okay, so you can't cut it quite that much. Maybe just keeping your tyre on the whites on that slight inside part is probably enough. Okay, yeah, so I think you've got to be aiming maybe to keep your tyre on the... It might be on the road, like on the white line, or it might be just a little bit further in. So 75 is too early. I feel like the 50s are too late. Yeah, the 50s definitely too late. So it's got to be the 75. I think I just wasn't carrying enough speed in. That's going to be flat out through there. Probably just before that concrete on the right, I would say. That's weird, the apex there doesn't seem to have a barrier. I think there's... I don't know what to aim for that braking point there though. This one I think we're just going to have to feel the balance of the car. Can't really see a natural braking point there either. Over here, probably the start of the... It's like a red and white fence or barrier or something on the left. So there either. And the rest should just be flat out up over the top. Probably taking the shortest path. Yep. Cut a fair bit out. Feels like those first three sort of corners are going to be all linked and all really quick. Just braking on that bit of concrete on the right. No, that might be too late. I need to turn it a bit earlier. Yeah, the apex there is like goes away. There's a few little spots on the track there that I'm aiming for. Like I'm seeing some skid marks, but I'm not sure if those are mine or if those are permanent. Oh, there's quite those two corners there are quite difficult. I can't quite pick a line through them yet. Yeah, see the red and white painted spot on the concrete out there. Goes far over to the right, cut back onto the left, back out. We can get right out wide on there, okay. That's handy. I wonder what a good time around here is. Must be getting pretty close into the low 140s, maybe even 140. Oh, you just can't touch the accelerator through there because I think you need to maximise your exit. So the length of this straight, I think you need to maybe sacrifice a bit of the first corner, second one as well. 100 here, brake hard. Oh gosh. The corner just is so slow. Get through there faster. Feels so slow. Oh, okay. Way too much accelerated through there. The overall track, like the layout is super easy to remember, but the corners are really, I think they're really going to take some getting used to master them. I can try braking at 100. The 100 might be, it's too early, but then you can get in really early there, back across, on the power. Second gear there. That's definitely flat out and ride it out. Not flat out, but brake first. Ride it out. Feels like this corner here wants to be faster as well. It really does push you out wide. Touch like a little bit of the brake just to get some rotation through there. brake out to the outside and then really too early. No. Yeah, really hook it in tight there. Okay, so you can get quite across that curve too. Good to know. All right, so I need to be hitting these corners a little bit earlier. They are quite forgiving with track limits. But it looks like you also brake a little bit earlier as well, so braking pretty much at the 100 here all the way out. No, missed the apex there. But yeah, I think so that first corner you want to start quite wide and really cut and straighten out that corner, because that gets you over to the left in preparation for the next, for the right. And again, you want to be right over for that right-hander. So this one's flat out, yeah, so flat out. Maybe braking at the start of where the track turns dark there. It's a little bit early. Maybe just lifting through here, riding power out wide, cut that corner. Too much. Okay. But you can sort of see the process I'm going through. It's like first trying to just like obviously get the layout of the track, and then I like to test the inside track limits. So that's really forgiving through there. And once you figure out the inside track limits, figure out the outside ones, and then it's sort of just about figuring out how much speed you can carry through, picking out your braking points. Sorry, figure out the braking. I normally figure out the braking points before I figure out the track limits. There's no point not knowing where to brake. So braking at 100. Oh, okay, can't quite go that wide. Okay. I'm still turning too early. There, back across there. Far I can go out there. So that might be a half a car when the grass starts. Probably half the car has to be on the road. These corners are all, they're sort of all like the canvas like outwards, so they're quite hard to get through. Yeah, that's enough track as well, so you can't go too early. Wide turn in. That's probably about the line there. Yeah, really going to have to use the braking to rotate through there. Again. This one's flat out all the way back. No, it's not flat out. No, just here. That's about the line there. It's definitely a few seconds to shave off. Probably feels like if I could get down to like 143 tonight, that's probably a pretty good effort. I'm not sure what a good lap is, but I feel like if I stitch it all together, that wide, still too early. There, back across here, and then onto the power. Riding that curve, probably just, once I get on the power early, it'll understeer out to the outside of the track. 100. That wasn't good. Ah, that's right. Speed through there. Flat through this corner. Braking where the track gets darker. Not quite that early actually. Lift, start that corner. Hard on the brakes, hard turn in. Yeah, I think you're just aiming as like a little bit of extra, like inside of the ripple strip, there's like extra bit of concrete. Drain, water drainage maybe. I think that's the magic spot you're aiming for with your outside tyre. Hitting that is going to be like pretty high risk, high reward sort of scenario. And this one doesn't have one of those. You just basically, yeah. So that one you've got to touch the road. Excuse me. So where the track has a wide, really wide strip, you're aiming for that inside part of the curve. And then where it's a narrow curve, you're aiming to keep tyres on the road. There we go, out there. There we go, turn in. Oh wow, still understeering. This 40-degree track is just killing me from a grip perspective. It's one of the things about demo days. I don't know what the actual track temps are for this race. Obviously we're in Brazil. 40 is still quite high. So just very low grip. That's pretty much the perfect line there. Actually, yeah, we want to use the brakes to rotate through there. Wow, that off track, you can't even touch it. Second gear, tight. No, still too early. Too early. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Back on the power. So I just need to pick out a spot, a turn-in spot for the first corner, because it is quite hard to do just by the literal seat of your pants. So that one I need to figure out. Power out spot. So yeah, just after road goes dark. Turning in. Okay, can't touch the grass there. It's an automatic off track. Wow. It's just a matter of committing this all to memory as well. Like I can sort of remember. Sometimes I'm just remembering a little bit too late. I'm already halfway through the corner and the steering out. I'm getting close to a 144. Braking around the 100. Keeping it wide as possible. Turn in. Down. Back across. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the line you're aiming for. Track there.
that second apex is tough. There's a lot of room for off track. Oh, wow. This track temp is killing me. Mistakes in that lap, but still knocked us second off our best times. It's like the time starts to fall away, you start to nail those sort of apexes. So I think 143 is probably... Oh, there we go, so there's that point there. Okay, good. That was a clean lap, it looks like, so my timer should be pretty accurate. I've got to remember that corner to get back on the power. Really wide out there. So you have to I think if you go through there too quickly though, you have to sacrifice too much on the way back in. Brake. Turn through there. Cross. Glide it back through there. Power over there through there. Get on the power earlier through there. Slow back on the power now. So definitely got a 143 in me. Oops. That breaking point. Just too busy looking up and checking my time. It's quite hard to balance back through there. Out wide. Hard turn in. No, too early. That corner's hard to get on the power. As soon as you touch the power, you just understeer. Straight out. But it's important to get on the power to get the drive up through here. So yeah, that's tough. Such a fine line there between going fast and going slow. Alright. But I'm feeling okay, you know, down to 140, 144 in 40 minutes. helped because I did already sort of know the track. At least I knew the track sort of layout a little bit. Brake there, and then maybe touch the brake to pull it back in. You really got to whip that back across. Touch the brakes to get the balance of the car going back the other way. So many of these corners are about affecting the balance to pull the car back. Out of there. Didn't pick up a ton of time though, really. So I must have got out of there pretty good on that 144 lap. That way, go back, power down. Wide there, very wide. I thought I'd try and brake a touch later there, but I think if you get a good exit from that previous corner, you do need to brake at 100. Whereas before I felt like that 100 was a little early. I think second gear is too low through here. Stuck on the rev limiter. This one's definitely second. There we go, that's a good line through there actually. Getting it pointed out there. Can't go on the grass. Get that angle coming back in. Across. Too early on that. Even just touching, like lightly touching. Okay. That's a shot. Like I got a couple of good laps in then, but just sort of just lost the rhythm a little bit. It's probably trying to stretch the track limits out a little bit too much. Like looking for where the sort of grip in the too early. So that one's like hit the apex early and get back on the power. This one's just sort of like try and keep the front grip. I'll tell you what, it is a relief after the Nürburgring to be on a track where you can go out and learn it, get a few things wrong, go off track, figure out, you know, what's going to spin you and what's not, and not be resetting the car every 3 or 4 corners because you're into the wall. It's, you know, it's nice to not have off tracks and things, but it's nice that your tyres are warm. Nürburgring is so frustrating to learn. Like, not only is it hard to learn, but it's so slow to learn in this car as well, because you go off, smash your car, come back on, have to A, wait for the tyres to warm up again, and B, get up to the piece of, like, the part of the track that you were up to. know if it's that much faster to get on the power earlier through there, because you end up losing it again through that other corner. The apex. Really got to hit the apex. Really get in, turn in early, hit the apex. Otherwise, you just understeer off the outside through there. That's an accelerate and then just touch the brakes on the corner. Get out wide, use the brakes to get rotation through. Again through there, it's the same. Right. Use the brakes too early. That curb. So I'm going to get across the curb, get the power on. It's like a very fine line between hitting the apex. When I'm hitting the apex at the right angle, it's increasing my rotation and sort of like throwing me around the corner in the right way. But if you miss the apex, you're just understeering off the outside. So it's super important to get that turn in time right. That's where all the time is around here, I feel like getting in, like hitting that apex at the right time, so it sort of pushes you around the corner. Around there too. So yeah, it's all about getting that turn-in time right. And sort of getting thrown through the corner. I missed that one again. This one I think is just turn in, get the power down again, round about here, get off the power just to get rotation happening. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we know where we've got to hit. Just about hitting. I think it'll be good. This will be a good one to watch the track guides where they sort of tell you where to position the car at the start. Not too early, is it? Pretty sure I've figured out where to turn in, like where the brake markers are. Pretty straightforward actually, they're like hundreds or 200s. Missed that one. They're all hundreds or 200s. This one which is like a dark patch on the road. Get off the brake. Accelerator. Really flicking that back over is proving a bit hard. That one I'm braking where the curve on the inside starts. Nearly made that one. Just that no front grip from the tire, from the temps. I think that corner, that's about how to take that corner. Let's go check out pit entry. Oh wow, that's right, yeah, really fast one.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, missed it. Get some fuel. I'm assuming I got tyres as well. Probably shouldn't have bothered getting to Wow, tyres did a 40% on that front right. How many laps did I do? 20. Oh, I did 21 laps. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Turn that off. I shouldn't have put so much fuel in.
Okay, punch it.
Oh, oh. Cold tyres, cold tyres, cold tyres. That's going to be a hard pit exit.
Damage on the back end.
Yeah.
We've got damage on the back end.
So you're going to want to get out of there so badly, and then you run down here, cold tyres, and trying to turn in through here. Oh man. We're going to oversteer through there. Too bad. Waiting for these tyres to come to me. Oh gosh. Okay. Now I've got fresh tyres, we'll see. Maybe that's why I was starting to just lose more time, maybe that front right. I don't actually know what is too far on too worn. Is 40% considered really low? Oh, yeah, there's just so much more grip on these tyres. I just can't figure that corner out. I feel like I thought if I hit it earlier, I could get on the power earlier, but it's not really the case. Bad though, is that going to put me into the 143s? What's that? That's saying point, that's saying 4 tenths. That's a little bit there, but that's over my best lap time, right? Okay, so that front right tyre was definitely struggling before. massively, you can get the power so much faster. I didn't even take that well and I'm 2 tenths up. The second gear through there. Like a bit of brake to get the rotation. That wide, that turn in. Yeah. Throw the balance back. Too early. Won't count, but we'll be fast. So maybe I should be aiming for a 142 because I mean there's still a lot of pace on it, which probably means have I got to do 139 to be competitive around here? Surely not. I normally do take a good 3 or 4 seconds off between Tuesday and Sunday. That feels like a lot. I've got a lot of fuel on board too, actually. A lot of fuel on board, and it's very hot. Cut in early. I can take a lot of that curve too. Get it turned in. Got to test getting back in and hitting that apex better. I think if I hit that apex back onto the left, I think there's more speed to be had. So we can put a lap in here. Too early. So much more speed to carry through if you hit that apex, but I can't figure out how to hit the apex carrying the extra speed. It's like a catch-22. This one here, I think I want to stay in third, get to here, touch the brakes to get it rotating. That one's the same, I can't. Such a fine line between hitting the apex and not. This is, yeah, definitely going to need another couple of practice sessions. It'd be good to be able to do an AI. Can you do an AI race? Testing days? You must be able to. You must be able to. time. I still haven't got a braking point for that corner. Like, I'm just doing it sort of by the seat of the pants feel. I'm sure it's wrong. The others I can pick out an inside or an outside curve. This could be 143. Did I have any incidents that lap? I think I was. Oh no! So I lost speed down the straight. Just from having to jam it too hard through that corner. Oh, I lost heaps of time. Let's see if we can do an AI race. Saving that, nothing interesting in there. Okay. So how can you do AI races in? Oh, okay. Volkswagen Beetle. It's okay. This will be pretty quick. Got decent speed internet. Sorry for the constant coughing. I've got a flu pneumonia thing that's going around. It's been knocking me around for a few days. Alright, that's a pretty easy update. Not as bad as end of season updates, which are like, especially when you pay through Steam, you have to download the whole game, so it's like another 200 gig when that happens, and Steam is so slow when that comes out too. Definitely not getting the like 7 or 8 meg per second that I got just then. It's more like half to 1. Alright, so let's see. So does this mean we're back? Oh, okay. 1:36, we've just missed out on doing a race. This one starts at 10:30. It's probably a little bit late. For a dad, let's go into it though and see what the... Yeah, see 25 degrees. So much, that'd be so much stickier. We'll do a we'll just do an AI race with the same weather just to see what it's like. I'll just do 10-minute practice. Yeah, 2 qualifying laps. 20-minute race, yep, perfect. Mercedes, Interlagos. This should all be good. I didn't see what time it was. That'll be okay. Oops. I just want to see how many competitors. Put that back to auto. Alright. That's all good. All good. Okay. All good. All right, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's normally I find just with the set, like I know I've got it on low AI and things, but I do find that the fastest guys on this are typically around the right speed I need to be at to think about racing online. I don't mind not being, like I'm not here to just sort of farm, not just farm iRating. Like I do want to get up to 2K, but I'm not going to not race all week just to preserve my my rating. So I do get in there and start racing pretty early because I like to. Well, I mean, I really enjoy racing, right? So I'm not here just to do warm-up laps for 6 days and then do a final race on the Sunday. Like I want to learn by racing. That means that my iRating and my safety rating do take a bit of a battering at the start of the week. But you know, it's sort of. I think that just. You know, I'm not here just to do one race a week or 2 races a week, so I don't really care too much about my iRating. I would love to see where I could get it to. I think I'm probably pretty close to a 2K, probably 1900, but alright. So it is late afternoon, so it's a little bit overcast. Gotta fix that setting. Alright, let's go feel how much more grip there is. Oh. Okay. I thought I was going to spin it then. The track looks a lot nicer with this overcast, I think, straight away. You can see more of the city. It's still very, I haven't got any temp in the tyres yet. It's quite understeery still. It's a lot more responsive, tapping so it's using the brakes to steer through the corners. There's just so much more grip. Tyres one more lap to warm up, and then I'll see what I can do. Come around here, probably cars on the track, so I'm using OBS. I couldn't tell you what that stood for, but it seems to be one of the more popular ones. It's pretty, it only took me a couple of hours to get set up. So you download OBS Studio, it's free, and then you just have to set up your inputs. So I listen to everything through a headset, and obviously I've got the mic hanging off here too, so you just set up audio in. You'll use like system audio, I think is the setting, and that gets all of your iRacing noises, and then you'll have a mic input too, which will be talking, and then obviously just set up your webcam. I'm streaming with a Google Pixel phone. Seems to, I'm in a pretty dark shed, so it seems to work okay, but you can kind of just put things on the screen, drag them around. Picks up your overlays and everything automatically. So yeah, I think OBS is a good way to start. I think there's another one called Streamlabs or something, which quite a few people use. I think that's paid for though. One thing is just obviously to check that your video card can handle it. I'm on a pretty powerful card now. I got a new one last week, but I was on a 3080 and it was struggling with the graphic settings I was using and running stream encoding. So you probably have to knock down your graphic settings a little bit from where you're used to running them. And I think NVIDIA cards are a bit better than AMD cards. I think they've got slightly better built-in encoder or something, or they can handle it. Not supported by Twitch. I'm not sure. I'm definitely streaming through Twitch with OBS. Trying to think how I set it up. I think you have to go in to your Twitch settings and manually grab the key. 40, yeah, I thought I'd have to be at 143. So you've got to go in and get your Twitch stream key. So if you just Google Twitch stream key, I think there's like an address you go to. You can't actually find it directly in Twitch that easily. And then you add it as a connection in there. 41. Okay, I'm a long way off there. Gotta go find some more pace. Support this version of OBS. I'll just check what version I'm running when this 3 minutes is up. Far out, I'm getting smashed by this AI.
41.181.
Might just go past and so I can follow him. He's not touching the brakes there. He's touching the brakes there. Follow him for a lap and see how we go. Kevin. Oh.
Car 22, just at the start of the way. 41.123.
Oh yeah, you moved to Streamlabs. Was that Streamlabs free or does that cost money? It's free. Yeah, okay, I might have to try it out. OBS was just literally the first one I came across, so I got it working and oh cool. I will definitely accept that. You will be my first friend on iRacing. Are you in the GT4s as well?
Just fix the car. Left the circuit.
Low 143 I did. Okay. So definitely more pace in there. Just needed to follow an AI car. Yeah, I'm so tempted to go up to the GT3s. Like, there's so much. I want to say they're easier to drive. They're easier to drive slow. I'm sure there's a lot more pace to be found in them, like but you don't have that low grit painfulness of driving the GT4s. But I do feel like it'll be better for me in the long run if I stick it out in GT4s a bit longer. But yeah, I feel really drawn to the GT3s.
Practice over. Head on in.
Do some qualifying. OBS 32.0.1 is the one I'm running. And you can see there, I've got the little... It's just clicking straight into Twitch, so... Well, I'll give Streamlabs a go as well. Yeah, that's what I feel about... I'm sure GT3s are like, you've just got to be... Yeah, on a knife's edge to be quick. And, I mean, as you can see, I'm definitely still a long way from being comfortably on the knife's edge. The other sort of thing that draws me to GT3 is I'm a bit of a tragic Ferrari fan. When I was young, I picked all the red teams, and so in motor racing that was Ferrari, which in the 90s and 2000s was pretty good. A little bit more painful now, but I would love to be driving a Ferrari rather than a Mercedes-Benz, although I do love the AMGs as well. And in fact, even like just driving the GT4 AMG, it has sort of made me feel like if I stepped up, I would want to stick to that. It's a big change as well, going to I think the Ferrari's a rear engine, so driving style would be very different, but
Green flag, green flag.
yeah, stick with GT4. Well, at least do the rest of the season. Don't touch that grass. Oh, wish I've got to get a clean lap in here too. I like the. There are quite a few GT4 races. I mean, there's a lot more GT3, but you know, I haven't got a ton of time. I've got like 2 hours a night in the evening if I'm lucky, so it's not like I could go and participate in like 10 different GT3 series. But I really want to have a league that I participate in, and it's only like because I'm on WA time. It's quite hard finding an evening league. There's only sort of 2 leagues I'm aware of that do GT4s, and they're both sort of 7:30 in the afternoon Sydney time, which makes it 4:30 for me, which is like right in the middle of busy time with kids and that sort of thing. So I think GT3 might just have a bit more that I can try and find a league to participate in, but like, I'm not in a massive rush at the moment. Like I said, I'm just trying to feel like I'm learning the tracks every week. I think that puts me at a massive disadvantage. I'm still running the race trim, I just realised, not the quality setup. They're doing 140s. Dude, is 140? Oh, you haven't done the GT4s yet. I mean, that feels really quick. I can't see me getting down to a 140, to be honest. I normally find a few seconds by the end of the week, but that's... Oh no! Just need A time, so I'm not starting from... I was going to say not starting from last, but looking at their times, I might be last anyway. Oh. Yeah, I can check Garage 61 pretty easily. There's a league that I'm in. There's a few GT4 drivers. I'm 42.6. Dead last. By half a second nearly. That's alright, we'll get this in and we'll see if we can pick some better lines following the AI.
Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed right now. Everyone's gridded.
And then, so I did a 20-minute race, then we can go jump into a online race.
Catch up, 14, car.
140 in the Porsche. Yeah, right. Definitely got a ways to go. But finding that limit, I suppose, does take a bit. Ah, that would have been before the tyres.
14,
Tyre change, maybe. I'm going with that to make myself feel better. Oh, God, there's just no grip around here. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I've got my work cut out for me here, I think. Thank you, and
Get ready, going green.
I'll watch out for your stream starting up as well.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Oh, picked it. Beautiful.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Left side. Clear. Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line. Still there, still there. Clear. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
It's hard to get back through there.
Clear on the left.
I actually don't think I'm going to make any more places up. They are all just quick.
Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide. Car right. 2 wide. Still there. Clear on the right. That's for you. Let it go. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the right. Clear.
It's always tough with AI racers trying to tell if you're actually getting faster or if they're just rubber banding the AI. It does feel like I've picked up a little bit of time against them. Where are we up to? 18th? Is it 18th and 19th? That's like that. No.
Clear on the right.
Good drive out of there. Oh, I'm going to touch him. No, that's not good. Oh, we're meatballed.
We've got damage on the front end. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it. You've got damage on the left side.
Silly. That was really silly. Oh. Can I get this into the pits?
Car 53 has taken the lead. Inboxing 2-1 right here.
Well, that was a shame. Well, now I'll just be running for the last 10 minutes to try and get some laps in. And we'll do was it the Falken GT4 race at 10:30.
We're done. Get going.
Oh no. Survived that okay. Maybe rear wing.
On the front end. got damage on the back end.
That is going to be a real learning curve, trying to get out of the pits.
Leader in running.
I reckon
51 points. Good.
in the sports car championship, it's going to be a mess. What I have noticed is going to take that corner a bit. AI is taking that corner a little bit wider. So whereas I was hugging the inside line and trying to shorten the track, the AI is taking it a little bit wider, carrying a bit more speed. Can't even touch the grass there. So they're sort of coming out here. Yeah, I think that is faster. Looks like we've almost done a 142 out on our own, which is good. Just got a bit of pace there. Not quite. 4 more laps, maybe 5 more laps. See if I can get down to a sort of respectable, repeatable time. Because as soon as we go online, it's just a different ball game. Brakes through there. It just feels so slow. Yeah, I lost 3/10. I feel like these corners they're going to be a bit like Suzuka, the S's through Suzuka, you know, like at the start of the week, you can't link them, you lose a second, 2 seconds through them, and by the end of the week you sort of found the right line and the right way to link them together. It's nice to be going around a track again that has crowd. Not a lot of crowd around the Nürburgring. So yeah, it's nice to be back here where there's pretty consistent crowds. I don't know, I know a lot of people turn the crowds and things off, but I like I enjoy that kind of, I don't know, people say immersion, like I like seeing the city around there and I like seeing the crowds. Definitely makes it feel a little bit more like you're actually racing. That feels like a much better line. That one doesn't.
Your gains on the car in front. You got 9.9 seconds.
Definitely rubber banded the AI now. They're all doing late 150s. Oh, thank you, iRacing. Thank you for making me feel included. Magically catch them with one lap to spare and then they'll be impossible to get past. Feels so slow. Feels like driving the M2 around here. Car just has no front grip. Let's see what the fixed setup is like around here as well. I definitely found with the, like I said, the Nürburgring setup, I couldn't drive the Apex Racing setup around there. It was so stiff in the rear that it would just bounce around and flick it. I just couldn't. It was horrific, to be honest. And I'm just wondering if this setup maybe fixed would have a bit more front grip. I don't know. Oh, look at that, they all suddenly knocked 10 seconds off their lap time. I guess that's probably the adaptive AI setting, right? That if I find the right level of AI to race against and then turn off adaptive, that will stop that kind of rubber banding. Not that I really race against the AI very often anyway. But yeah, they've let me just get close enough to get a bit of a sniff. It's a bit of white flag lap.
White flag. One more lap to go. Car right.
suppose, because I made the line, but
Still there.
oh gosh.
Clear. Car right. Clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
On the outside here. Oh, could be a bit ambitious.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Mustang got past.
Right side. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear. Left side. Still there. Keep to the left. Right side. Clear on the
I
right.
think I did hear the spotter say that. I was too focused
We've
on
got damage on the
Porsche.
back end.
Is it Porsche? Aston. Porsche. Alright, well, we got into the 142s, which we'll see. See if it's competitive at all.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Definitely got some bad wheel
Okay,
damage there.
we'll get them next time.
Alright. Go register and jump into the practice session just to see what everybody's doing. Excuse me. Alright. It's the GT4 challenge, so that's fixed, yeah, so I'll need to jump in and just see what it's like. Can I see any results? No, we'll just join. Oh man. So they're doing 140s in second and third split. Normally I'm sort of, yeah, second split. Which, I mean, yeah, that's where I'm going to be. Well, I won't be winning that race. Oh, look, I'll be top 10. Oh man, maybe not. I think the aim here is just to be consistent. I mean, they're quite slow average lap times. This is an evening race as well. Just looking at the 1.7k driver doing 141. I don't really recognise any of these guys. I don't normally race on a Tuesday. I wouldn't normally jump in straight away this early, especially when my lap times are so erratic. But I figured why not. I'd really like just to. I'm doing this because I'd really like to see how other non-AIs are taking the laps, where they're track limits they're using are how far over. That's the one thing I struggle to figure out myself, is like how far over do I need to get back where it's like an S bend. This is just a lot of time to be gained or lost. Oh jeez. Alright, I need to focus here, try and get a lap. Get a couple of laps in. Can we catch it? No.
You've got wheel damage. You've got wheel damage. You've got damage in various places. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot.
So that was on the second lap there still. Track time quite cool. Surely the difference in the setup isn't so big that you can't get through that corner flat. It feels like something I need to figure out before qualifying. Slow down, okay. Let's slow down. I have to admit this dark, like it's a fair bit darker and it's putting me off quite a bit. My eyes are getting a bit tired. I've been up since about 4:30 this morning. It's now 10:30. Work I had to get done. I work on Sydney hours, so I start work at 6 most mornings, but obviously I'm up before then. Some meeting prep this morning, so yeah, it's been a long day. Even so, yeah, longer when unwell. slow through there. That lap didn't feel too bad actually. I mean, it felt very slow through that sort of S's section, but it felt like I hit most of the marks. I was sort of on the right edge of grip. Yeah, 42.7. Cool. Alright. Wider there, I think, to maximise the grip. And cornering speed, exit speed. Really wide there. So that's fourth. Be anything here. All right. So this will be, this will be my first race. I might just see if I can do a bit of an out, just try and get to grips with this. Oh, this is GT4. This is just a regular GT4, so there shouldn't be any pitting, but some practice. Exiting the pits at least. Oh. Start again. It's just going to be so treacherous. Cut that there. Just sort of feather on. I'm 17th on iRacing. Top, it's very closely packed though. Top is only 1.7. But I'm sure they're probably doing 1 minute 40s. Since that seems to be where the mark is. Alright, that's quick. I'm definitely going to have to watch a track guide. Fabian Kruger. I'm trying to think if I recognise him or not. Alright. Make sure I don't spin it. I like my car in good condition. That sun needs to go down a little bit further. Here. I think I'm just going to do a sort of 80% lap for the first qualifying lap. It just feels like there's not enough corners. This track is slow to warm the tyres. So pushing it on lap 1 I think would be a bit of a disaster. Here we go, green, green. The sun is a nightmare.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So we'll aim for a 43, 44 maybe. Just go quite easy. Definitely started to lose the rear end then. Just, yeah, lift off and get the balance back. It's there for that corner, which is good. To tuck it in. Just feels so slow. I'm sure everyone's as slow through there, but it just feels so slow. Lap.
One more lap.
And as always, driving slow is actually driving fast. Fifth. Let's see what the push laps from everybody get into. A bit wide there. This corner here just feels so slow, like you're just rolling through it. There has to be a faster way, surely. Faster in the end of this. Most of the speed I'm going to lose from that bad exit. So yeah, it really costs you. I lose a tenth and a half, nearly 2 tenths I lost down there.
Alright, there's checkered flag.
Improved a little bit. Might be starting in the front half, which is better than starting at the back. And I think the aim of this is just to survive. If we lose a couple of places, so be it. Those guys if they're 142s in qualifying and fixed, then they're going to drop another second off in proper race pace, I would say. It's always interesting in the first online race I do as well, because obviously I've done practice and everything, and I've done an AI race, and you sort of figure out where you sit, like where the racing line is. But then you do your first online race, and the racing line could be somewhere completely different. And where I'm going, where I'm comfortable going, might be getting taken out or taking somebody else out. Yeah, that's too early. Okay. A couple of really slow guys. So yeah, aim of this race will just be to survive and see where we finish. Of course, you know, the heart rate gets going, the adrenaline kicks in, and then you just want to pass whoever you can, but 15th after all that, so pretty much where expected.
One to go, next time by. Line up on the left side.
Right,
the estimated strength of field is 1,600.
Yeah, I've definitely seen
Pit
him.
road is closed. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Livery. Excuse me. Track's still 28 degrees, so not too bad. The sun's gone down a little bit, so we might finish slightly dark. No one on radio. Lots of Brazilian drivers already. Dope.
Five cars left to grid.
Somebody's running down their fuel, sitting on the rev limiter. It's not a bad tactic. You can burn quite a bit of fuel sitting on the rev limiter, and then I think the other one is using your pit limiter. So driving around the track with your foot down as well, you burn a ton of fuel. It's like 10 litres or something. But it's just really annoying sitting on the limiter. I'm going to get 2 places here. Cool. Alright.
Catch up, 7 start.
Right, I'm probably not going to do too much talking in the race. Just having to, I really don't want to spin out and finish last.
Catch up, 25 start.
Fuck. No. I'm even struggling just to keep up the formation lap, so.
About to go green.
Where do we go from?
$18, yeah? What's your driving?
Green flag, green flag. Home car is off. Time to do your job. Car right.
Please don't get hit. Please don't get hit.
Stay on the left. Clear. There's an incident behind. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Go right. Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. There's an incident behind. Still there. Hold the line. Clear.
Oh, wow, he cut
Slow
across.
car ahead. Go right. There's an incident behind.
Guys.
There's an incident behind.
Where have we ended up? 6th, I think. And right on the tail of 5th. Wow.
You're in the top 10.
This guy's driving so defensively. I think I've got him for raw pace. He's definitely driving right on the edge of his grip. Oh, messed that up. It's not worth risking 6th place to get past him. If he makes a mistake, happy days. But I'm not going to be doing any lunging or anything. 6th would be a phenomenal result in my first race. This guy's going to be driving very defensively. So unless he makes a mistake, I don't think I'm getting past him because he's moving under braking. He did on that last lap, really moved under braking, so really dangerous to go up alongside him, I think. so I can't quite get close enough to him. Oh wow, it's
The car in P3, just left the fastest lap. 41.337. That was your fastest lap of the session.
looks like he's just starting to lock in a bit more speed.
Fastest lap for you. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Really struggling to find a braking spot for the dark patch of road. Isn't there when the sun starts going down. Oh, just touching the accelerator there just loses the front. Damn.
Car 16 is now leading. You're in fifth. Big matter.
Wow, a long way off my 1 lap pace. Still a lot of pace there.
Leader is running 42.311. Car 23 has taken the lead.
Punishing my tyres a little bit in the wrong part of the lap. I'm considerably slower, and I'm not sure why.
The car in P1 just at the fastest lap, 41.298.
Guy behind me is catching me. Oh, they've gone off. Oh God, it's just so slow.
Car stops on the left.
It's a lap car. I won't be fighting this guy if he... Oh God! If he comes up on us.
Car on your left.
It's made that so easy for me.
Clear.
get a bit of rhythm back. Maybe not. Oh, jeez. Shocking lap.
Go right.
Two laps to hold this guy off. See how we go. Fairly big gap behind him though, so once that one's safe then. Jeez. He went very deep under brakes. Tried to wrap it up on the first corner possible. Jeez, too wide. It just messes me up for this corner so much. Get white flag. I don't think we will actually. There'll be one more lap after this. Because the leader's going to be
White flag.
white flag. Alright. Just have to watch out for a desperate lunge here. Trying to go too deep ourselves.
Ford Racer 30. DQ.
front made a pretty big mistake in the end. Oh no, that was the guy that passed us. Sixth.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
Little bit of good luck at the start of the race. Lots of crashing out. I made up 9 places in the end. Go back and have a look at the beginning. That was pretty wild. Straightforward through the first part. And then yeah, so around here I think, yeah, there we go, bunch of cars. I think it was a green livery. I think, yeah, there we go, the Aston. Number 2. He's already out of control there, I think. Oh, did he get touched? What do you do? Go to follow. Far chase. Oh no, he lost it himself. He went around. Oh, overcorrected. Through I went. Then another one there. And yeah, I thought I was going to get this Mercedes, but he was really twitchy and nervous to begin with. But then he sort of found some decent pace. So TV mixed. No, there's none. Yeah, he was really twitchy. Alright, this is going to be the enough for me. I'm going to head to bed. I'm going to get up in 6 hours and start the new day. So I'm just going to watch this, see how close I actually managed to get to him. I think I got quite close into this first corner from memory, but he really went defensive. Yeah, here I come. Oh, moving under braking, look at that. Run out of here on him again, I think. Covers the inside, I move outside, yep. It's probably not worth reporting. I've never actually reported anybody, but I mean that's... If I had been more aggressive, there would have been a bit of trouble there. Alright. I don't think I got close to him again, did I? Maybe I did. Ran right there. Definitely, so I've got a bit of pace there. I did a 142.1, I think it was. So I'm close to the 141s. I've just got to work on the consistency once I fell off the back of this guy. yeah, I was really struggling. I think I was just taking too much away from the front tyres in the first few corners, maybe. And just had no front grip through those slower corners. Alright, let's go see how that affected my safety rating and iRating. That's the other one. I don't think it impacted it at all. Barely impacted it. Oh, because there's not very many corners in the track, I suppose. So 0 incidents. Only got 0.21. I guess we're not on the Nordschleifer anymore. That guy in front. Okay. What's the guy? He started on pole, so he was quick. Yeah, 142.1. So, I mean, over the next couple of days, I'll be looking to get into a 141 pretty quickly. It'll just be about, like I said, watching a track guide and seeing if I can get some pace back. But that's going to be enough for me for tonight. Thanks very much for checking in and watching the stream. As I said, I'm Budget Dad Racing. I'm all about just being a dad by day and then getting into the sim at night. I'm going to start doing a few videos on my gear as well. I like to think I've built a pretty sweet rig on a bit of a beer budget. Got some, I've got like triple monitors and things, but a lot of the gear is second hand or was on like Black Friday sales and things, so it's been built pretty cheaply. And yeah, I'd love if you're a parent as well and doing a bit of late night racing or something. I'd love for you to drop me a message or something. And the end goal would be to set up some kind of late night league or something where we jump on at roughly the right time and a bunch of parents can get on and have a race. But that'll be a long way down the road. So thanks again. I'm Mac, and I'll see you on Saturday night. So 11 from about 10 p.m. my time Saturday night, and we'll do the endurance race around here, which will be interesting. It'll be very hard on tyres, so I'm already thinking about how to manage the tyres in that one. All right, enjoy your nights. See ya. Bye.